This review is on the movie Time of Your Life. I'm the angry guy. I'm going to tell you like it is. If you know what time it is in the movie, you will know the age of Tom. Director for the film Time of Your Life was Jeremy Schuyler. Jer, he likes to be called, is a director, producer, writer, and an actor known for the films Studio and Air Disturbance. The cast in the film Time of Your Life was Baze Busen as Jess, a nurse at a hospital. Jer Schuyler as Tom, the baby boy that grows rapidly. Paul Tigg as Dennis, Jess's asshole boss. James Sharp as Carl, a private detective, Dennis's brother. And Judah Abner, Paul, as an 8-year-old Tom. The film Time of Your Life is about a woman, Jess, who realized a young infant, Tom, in the hospital was aging 4 years every hour. What happened to her recently in her personal life? She thought she could save this young child by taking Tom and letting him experience the world before someone uses him as a lab rat. But that was just an excuse, she told herself, because she was really going to take him to see a specialist. Jess's ex-boyfriend, who might, I say might, be able to help Tom with his medical condition. Of course, there was one complication. Jess's ex-boyfriend had a restraining order against her. Ooh. In the film Time of Your Life, there were a few morsels of humor hidden in the drama and great acting too. One time while Jess was in the police station, Jess thanked the officers for her donut. I thought that was a little humorous. Another example, while Judah and Jess were sitting in a booth at a restaurant, the young boy Judah, as a young 8-year-old Tom, sneezed, which was not in the script, and both Judah and Jess did a wonderful job by continuing and finishing the scene beautifully. When Tom was young, Jess had him sit on a horse. That didn't work so well. He played kickball, rode a bike, met a little girl, went grocery shopping, but as all young children do, they grow up to try to find themselves while making their way to adulthood. Tom just did it a lot faster. The older Tom got, the more he took everything figuratively. Once coming out of the restroom, Tom's new acquaintance told him he looked like he aged 5 years since he was in the bathroom. Tom said without hesitation, "Nah, I only aged 4 years." But most of the people in the bar didn't grasp his comment or even recognize he looked like an old man now. Tom knew things before he had experience with him, especially when he was younger. But now, as an older Tom, he is experiencing things for the first time. Tom experienced his first shit, and walking out of the restroom, he said, he felt better afterwards. Tom met a black person for the first time on the subway, and the conversation didn't go well, but Tom said goodbye to the man, not knowing he offended him. Tom tried his first line of cocaine, drank some alcohol, had sex, enjoyed eating fried chicken. For him, he must have felt this was what living was all about. But the ugliness didn't happen yet. I did get a negative feeling about the film Time of Your Life at the 44-minute and 50-second mark. What the hell was the storyline doing from that specific point to the ending? My attitude about the film turned for the worse. They could have continued to experience life together and would have been a lot funnier. After that one point in the film, the director started to show the good, bad, and ugliness of people in how they treated Tom. And let's not forget, Jess did kidnap a baby from the hospital and destroyed some parents' lives. Don't forget that. In the film, everyone's acting was C+, but Baze Busen as Jess was a B+ because I formed a true opinion about her. She was a self-centered, selfish bitch. The comedy in the film was subtle but worthy. The photography was crystal clear. At first I thought it was going to be another Curious Case of Benjamin Button movie, but it wasn't at all. And it didn't try to be. I just wish they used the same makeup artist to make one look older as they did in the film Little Big Man, starring Dustin Hoffman. For goodness sakes, Tom wanted to go sailing. Take him sailing! Out of an alphabetic score, I give this film a C+. Director took me out of my box by using perceptive ways to make me learn something from a different view in the movie. Mind you, the film was like voluntary for the Army. I hated most of the time when I was in, but I thank God every day I put myself through it. like this movie. Didn't like the journey the director put me through, but I'm glad I seen the movie Tom of Your Life.